What's up guys, welcome back to Swish Life Garage. Today guys, I want to make a video about the CD7 Accord coupe that I had purchased about a year ago. Right now I'm still healing. It's been almost about 3 weeks from my accident on the Civic. Still not able to do too much, but I want to go ahead and still make videos for you guys just to kind of let you know what I've been up to. But before I talk about the car, I do want to let you guys know that down in the description box down below I do have a link to my Etsy page where you guys can buy merchandise for the YouTube channel. If you guys want to just support the channel in any way, or as a thank you for providing information to letting you guys work on your own cars and getting them on the road. So you could definitely click down below. There is as well a link to my eBay page where I list any car parts that I don't use or items that I may not use. So go ahead and check that down below if you guys want to support the channel. I did purchase this Accord about a year ago. The engine that it came with is not in the car. It's a H22A4 that came in pieces, as well as a transmission, just basically everything kind of stuffed into the trunk, and it was just a project car. But I did talk about some of the things I didn't like about this project, you know, certain things that I would have to add onto the list, which kind of lengthens the list in order to get this car back onto the road. But real quick, let's just do a walk around on the car and I'll get you guys familiar with it. So this is a 97 Accord coupe. It is originally an auto car, and this is pretty much in the state that I had bought it in. It did have a little bit of wrap on it and stuff. I took that all off. I took off some of the decals I had on the glass, and that's pretty much all I did on it. I did take out the corner light, the turn signals, which they were basically already trashed, so I just took them out and threw them in the trash anyways. Now, like I said, this car did come with the engine, transmission, not in the engine bay. So let's go ahead and check out the engine bay first thing here. Engine bay is real empty. There's kind of some additional things that I didn't expect. The brake lines are not in here. Well, they were in here, but they were cut. I just took them out and threw them in the trash, as well as the fuel filter and return line for the power steering rack. Just took that all out. I did post some of the parts on eBay. Already sold some of those parts, but some of them are still posted on there. But as well, it would need a wiring harness. But another thing I noticed is that they cut the strut tower right there in that section in the engine bay, and it's just a real rough, nasty looking cut. So that's another thing that would have to be fixed. Another thing that I had stated on the previous video is that here on the front core support, if I take the bumper off so you can see it, the bottom here is all bent up. That would as well have to be fixed to get it to my liking. I mean, necessarily you don't have to fix all these little things, but if you guys know me and the standards that I have for my cars, this is not acceptable. Now the hood looks workable. This bumper itself, pretty much trash. I mean, you can use it, but it's just looking rough, man. As well as the fenders. Took off the wrap on here. You can see all the dents and like cuts, ugly looking fender roll on there. So the fenders are basically trash. I have the other fender here, which is pretty warped. I can't even get it onto the body of the car, or else I would have to bend it to make it fit. So fender is basically trash. This car is an EX, so it does have the sunroof on there. I always like to have the sunroof if they came optional from the factory. The wheels here are some Koenigs aftermarket wheels, so I can work with that. The rest of the car is pretty straight though. I did as well have some wrap on there. Took that off. It's spray painted blue. This is like a half cut bumper that the owner of the car put on there. He thought it looked cool. And then on the dash here, center console lower panel has been spray painted black, which it doesn't look all too well. And as well, the panel here is cracked. On the dash have some sort of imprint. I'm not sure how that happened. One thing I found out while having this car, this window fell on its own. I took off the door panel and tried to see what was wrong. What was wrong is there's not even a regulator or motor in this door. It was just like a metal hammer holding it up. I don't know why the owner didn't tell me that, but I do gotta buy the motor regulator and stuff. But again, it's something that has to be added onto the list in order to get this thing on the road. I mean, the interior as well would need some work to get it to my liking and make it presentable and something comfortable to sit in. But the parts are in here to make everything, or to have it standard. The cables, the pedals are in there. I mean, it's not a real easy project to get onto the road, but it is definitely workable. You know, I've been thinking about this car. Should I buy something else and get something as a whole complete car that's running and has not been messed with? Do I use this one for parts, or do I still try to put this one on the road? In my opinion, this car is still good. Needs quite a bit of work. Still good. Straight body, clean title. But, I mean, it's just the little things here and there that kind of stack up onto the list. Now, enough about the shell. I want to show you some of the parts I have gathered over these past couple of months, over the year of purchasing this car. And some parts that I kind of had to search for and pay good money for in order to acquire them. So let's go ahead and take a look at them. I have the front lip from a 94, 95 Accord. I heard that they would fit on the 96, 97. I had seen a picture of it as well. I did find some mud flap and the rear lip from a 94, 95, the 3-piece lip. Managed to find that at the junkyard for pretty cheap. Other thing I purchased is from a 97 CL. Is the back seat. I do have the bottom as well, but the main thing I wanted it for is for this fold out. The Accord doesn't have the fold out, and as well it will have the pass through to the trunk on there. So that's just a little additional little detail that I would have for the Accord. I thought it would be pretty cool. The thing I found on Facebook Market is the front and rear bumper complete, have not been touched, and found these for pretty cheap. Little scuffs on there, but I mean, it was just like a one owner car that had blown its motor, and had to get the front and back bumper. They look too good to pass up. The rear bumper, very nice, man. I mean, there's only like one scuff from like suitcases, whatever it may be, but real clean bumper. And this is the 96, 97, so it looked right. And I found the right fender liner. Still need the left fender liner and the front 2 fenders. Now, the other thing that I found on Marketplace is the center console. Pretty clean, unpainted. Then it has the ashtray on there. And got the center console shifter bezel panel here with the ashtray as well. Untouched, uncracked. And then on eBay I bought this JDM center console because just for this it came with these cup holders, which the Accord does not have, or the US Accord does not have. So just going to put it onto the US center console and just have that little additional feature onto there. Other thing I found is a manual cluster, just to kind of complete it. The one that has it now is still the auto cluster, and it has that little strip for the park, reverse, neutral and stuff. So just wanted to get this to kind of complete it on the interior. And then on eBay I bought some power folding mirrors. These are the JDM mirrors. Just going to be swapping those on. And here's the switch. I still need the relay for the power folding mirrors, so that's the only thing I need as well. Moving over here, of course I had to get the black housing headlights along with the corner lights. Found some JDM aftermarket eyelids also. Here's the driver's side with the corner light, eyelid. Found some real clean corner lights. Had to pay a good price for those, so I'll probably utilize these and might sell these on eBay. And these I accidentally mistakenly bought because the picture that they took, I guess, had a black background and made it look like a black housing headlight. So that was my mistake, and that's just something else I have here laying around, or possibly maybe I just might use them. Part over here that I'm pretty excited for is the third brake light. JDM optional brake light with the Accord lettering. I think it'll look very clean on there. I never seen these on Accord or basically any other car in person. Civic, Prelude, have not seen these. A lot of times people want very good money for it, so I had to purchase this. Last items I have laid out here is the JDM aftermarket grill. I forgot the brand name on this one. I'll go ahead and list it on the video here, but I paid a good little price for it. I think it'll look pretty nice. Something different other than the SIR grill that pretty much every enthusiast has and that they sell aftermarket. Other thing that I'm pretty excited for are these fog lights. These are the authentic yellow lenses. Basically everyone wants these. These are for the 96, 97, different from the 94, 95 because the bumpers did change. Did also come with the relay and wiring, but it's cut on there. Did manage to find the full wiring harness. It should just be a plug and play. That is for the JDM fog light. So all these parts I have here for the front end, third brake light, power folding mirrors, center console. I mean, there's really not too many other parts that I feel like I would need to build a real clean CD7 Accord. In the trunk here, I'm not going to try to take anything out because everything's just kind of stuffed in here. I did buy the 94, 95 Accord front grille. To me, that one looks better than the 96, 97. I did find the non-ABS brake lines with the prop valve as well. And from the Accord 2.3, I did purchase the front hubs in order to change it over because the Accord has the hub over rotor design, which is very annoying. And so I already read about that and found these front hubs in order to switch it over to the normal or ordinary Honda hubs. You guys can see here's parts for the engine. There's the head in there, injectors. This is the manual transmission, Prelude transmission, extra headlight, corner light. I have not even ran through this stuff and see what's junk, what's not, but these are the parts I've been purchasing, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. Just forgot one other thing I bought is a hood for the Accord. This one I couldn't even pass up. It was half off at the junkyard and it just looks original. No aftermarket paint or anything like that. I don't see even any dents on the hood. Alright guys, that is some of the stuff I've been gathering for this CD7 project. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section, what I should do to this car, as well some of the other items that I should probably look into buying and putting onto the project. For the most part, like I said, I think I just need some fenders, the fender liner, maybe a spoiler, and that'll kind of complete it for me, unless you guys really find something that I just gotta have and gotta be on the hunt for. Now, like I mentioned previously, if you guys want to click down below in the description box onto the links for my Etsy and eBay page, if you want to support the channel, go ahead and do so, or just go ahead and check it on out. You guys as well can message me if you guys have any sort of special request for merch or something you guys would like made for you specifically. So make sure you guys like this video and are subscribed to the channel in order to keep updated with my other projects as well as with this one. I'm gonna keep trying to make these videos and keep pumping them out onto this channel, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Go ahead and check out some of my other videos, guys, because I'm gonna catch you on that next one. Playa.